God says, "My beloved child, hear me carefully." Archangel Michael is standing right beside you, his sword blazing with heavenly light, his wings spread wide to cover you with protection. He is not speaking lightly, nor is this message ordinary. This is urgent, immediate, and only for you. I order you, my child, open your heart and mind to these words, because what is coming is too critical to delay. Archangel Michael says, "I command you, open this now. Do not wait, do not ignore. The enemy you have been unaware of is being removed from your life. A snake, hidden in plain sight, is being eliminated, and its name will hurt you. You may feel shocked, confused, angry, or betrayed. But trust in the process, because I am with you, and God is protecting you. Listen carefully, for the enemy you are about to see clearly has been working against you for years, subtly, quietly, and in ways that even your heart could not detect. This person, this force, has sought to harm your soul, to prevent your blessings, to block your success, and to cloud your destiny. But today, God says, the scales are tipping, the darkness is fading, and the light of truth is breaking through. Archangel Michael is the instrument of this divine clearing, and the snake is being removed from your life forever. You may see signs, you may hear rumors, you may feel a sudden sense of relief, or even shock, as the truth comes forward. The name that will hurt you is part of the unveiling, part of the exposure. Do not fear the pain of revelation, for it is a necessary cleansing. Pain now brings freedom later, truth now brings protection later, and exposure now brings your full destiny to light. God says, you have been patient, waiting, praying, and yet burdened by confusion. You may have wondered why certain people acted the way they did, why doors closed, why love faltered, why trust was betrayed. Today, all is being revealed. Michael's sword is shining on the hidden realities of your life, cutting through lies, deceit, manipulation, and betrayal. Those who have pretended loyalty but carried venom in their hearts, who smiled while plotting your downfall, who whispered sweet words but concealed poisonous intentions, they are being exposed. The snake is no longer hidden, its venom can no longer reach you. Archangel Michael is declaring victory over this force, and you must receive it, fully, with your heart open and your spirit prepared. Prepare yourself, my child, for the name will be revealed. It is someone you may have trusted deeply. Perhaps a friend, a partner, a relative, or someone who called themselves an ally. The revelation will hurt because the betrayal is profound, but God says, it is necessary. The revelation is a gift, a shield, and a cleansing. Once you see the truth, you will understand why certain doors remained closed, why certain prayers seemed unanswered, why certain moments of your life felt heavy with hidden weight. The snake's elimination is God's act of mercy, His protection of your soul, and His guarantee that your path will now be free from their poison. Archangel Michael is standing firm, declaring loudly to the heavens, "This is my child. No weapon formed against them will prosper." The snake is removed. The enemy is exposed. The time of revelation has come. You may feel trembling, confusion, anger, and sadness. These are natural human reactions. But God says, allow these emotions, for they are part of your healing. Let the truth wash over you, let the pain cleanse your spirit, let the exposure illuminate the darkness that has surrounded you for too long. You may have doubted yourself, questioned your worth, and even blamed yourself for the injustices you endured. But God says, it was never your fault. The snake chose deception, manipulation, and betrayal, and now it has been removed. You are free, liberated, and protected. Archangel Michael continues to speak urgently, do not hesitate. Do not delay. Open the revelation fully. Face the truth. The snake's name will hurt, yes, but your faith will heal. Your destiny is unfolding. The enemy is removed. The blessings blocked for years are now coming. God's light is pouring over you. Nothing can stop the miracle that is arriving. Feel the urgency in His words, feel the fire of divine intervention, feel the weight lifting from your shoulders as truth and protection descend. God says, the moment of exposure is divinely timed. Everything is happening exactly as it should, even if it feels sudden, even if it feels overwhelming. The snake's actions, the hidden agendas, the manipulations, all are being exposed now, in perfect timing. What was once hidden cannot remain hidden. What was once a secret cannot remain secret. Your prayers, your fasting, your tears, your faith, they have not gone unnoticed. Archangel Michael is acting on my command. The enemy's power over you is ending. The snake is gone, eliminated, banished, never to return. You may ask, God, why does it hurt? Why is the name shocking? Because revelation often stings. Truth cuts deeper than lies, but it is necessary for growth. The snake's betrayal was real, and now the reality must be faced. This is your purification, your awakening, and your liberation. Trust that God's plan is perfect. Trust that the removal of the snake is the prelude to blessings, miracles, and abundance you have long awaited. Your destiny cannot be fulfilled while deceit and venom linger. God says, rejoice, for your liberation is here, your protection is here, your miracle is here. Archangel Michael commands you to be alert. You may notice signs around you, sudden clarity in relationships, sudden opportunities in career or finance, sudden protection from harm you did not even recognize, sudden guidance from God in dreams or intuition. All these are messages confirming the elimination of the snake. God is orchestrating everything so you can move forward unencumbered, unharmed, and fully blessed. Pay attention, my child. Do not ignore the signs. Do not dismiss the guidance. Michael is watching, guarding, and declaring over your life. God says, the person whose name will hurt you may have seemed close, loving, and trustworthy. Perhaps you invested time, energy, and emotion into this person. Perhaps you believed in their sincerity. But the truth, my child, is that deception hides behind even the sweetest smiles. Do not allow anger, revenge, or bitterness to take root. Instead, embrace understanding, forgiveness, and peace, knowing that their removal is divine mercy for you. Their exit is God's protection, not a loss, and your spirit will heal faster than you can imagine. Michael says, rejoice. Rejoice. The snake is eliminated. Your path is clear. The enemy is powerless. God's promises are alive in you. You may be tempted to question, why did God allow this deception to happen? God says, it was necessary for your awakening. The revelation of hidden truths strengthens your spiritual insight, your discernment, and your ability to recognize truth from deception in the future. You are being trained, prepared, and strengthened for a destiny that requires vigilance, courage, and unwavering faith. The snake's exposure is both a warning to others and a lesson for you. Trust God, rely on Michael's guidance, and never ignore the whispers of your soul. Archangel Michael says, do not waste time regretting. Do not dwell on the venom the snake has spread. Instead, stand tall, rejoice, and prepare for the blessings ahead. Open your heart fully to God. Receive the miracles prepared for you. Embrace the abundance coming. Step into your purpose with courage. The enemy is defeated. The snake is gone. God says, your prayers, your fasting, your devotion, and your patience have not gone unnoticed. Michael's sword, shining in divine light, has been swung in your favor. The venom is neutralized. The path ahead is illuminated. You are free to move forward, fully protected, fully loved, and fully blessed. The name that will hurt you is part of the healing, part of the cleansing, part of the divine orchestration for your life. Do not fear it. Do not resist it. Accept it as a necessary step toward your ultimate victory, your ultimate blessing, and your ultimate peace. God says, the snake's removal is a sign of my power, my love, and my protection over you. The person whose name hurts is no longer able to affect you. Their words, actions, and intentions have lost all power over your life. Michael declares, their plans are null, their venom ineffective, their influence erased. You are free, my child. The snake is gone. The enemy is powerless. Walk boldly in faith. Feel the release in your heart, the light in your soul, the freedom in your spirit. The snake is eliminated, and you are free to soar. God's blessings will now flow, unimpeded, into every area of your life. Career, health, finances, relationships, and spiritual growth, nothing will be blocked. Archangel Michael stands beside you, protecting you, guiding you, and declaring your victory. God says, "Remember this moment, my child. Remember the pain, the shock, and the revelation. Remember the liberation, the protection, and the blessing. Remember the power of truth, the strength of faith, and the victory of my divine intervention. The snake is eliminated, and you are free. The person whose name hurts you has no more influence over your life." Archangel Michael says, "Rejoice. Celebrate. This is your moment. God's victory is your victory. Go forth, my child, with confidence, courage, and unwavering faith. The enemy is gone, the snake is eliminated, and the light of truth has cleared your path. God's blessings are your inheritance, and Archangel Michael's protection is your shield. Trust, believe, and act in faith. The name that hurt you is now powerless. The snake is no more. Your destiny is now unstoppable. God says, "I am with you always." Michael says, "I am guarding you always." The snake is gone, the enemy is exposed, and your life is filled with light, love, and abundance. Rejoice, my child, for the greatest miracles are beginning, and the snake will never return. Open your heart, open your spirit, and walk boldly into the future I have prepared for you. God says, "My beloved child, hear me now." Archangel Michael is standing beside you, his presence vibrating with divine authority, and he says, "I order you to open this immediately." This is not a suggestion. This is a command of heaven, a decree that will change the very course of your life. Right now, at this moment, something extraordinary is unfolding in your favor. A snake has been eliminated from your life. The presence that has been lurking in the shadows, pretending to be a friend, pretending to be harmless, has been removed. God has intervened, and I am here to make sure you see the truth clearly. Do not delay. Open this, and open your heart to the divine plan. The name of this snake will sting, it will pierce the illusion you have held for too long, but it is necessary for your freedom. Do not run from this revelation. Face it with courage, because I, Michael, stand before you, sword of truth in hand, shielding you from any lingering venom that seeks to harm you further. Can you feel it, my child? The weight of divine intervention pressing down upon you? The heavens have orchestrated a moment that is unparalleled, a moment where your liberation begins. God has seen the struggles you endured in silence, the nights you lay awake wondering who among your circle harbored deceit, who among your friends, your colleagues, even your family members, whispered falsehoods behind your back, attempting to entangle you in webs of lies and betrayal. This snake, whose name you will soon know, has been removed, but the mark of its deception remains visible to you now. It is not to frighten you, nor to make you bitter, but to awaken you. God is saying, "Wake up, child, the time of ignorance is over. The truth must be revealed." Archangel Michael speaks again, his voice like thunder, yet comforting, a paradox only heaven could manifest. "My child, the name will hurt, but this is the medicine you need. For too long, you have walked among those who smiled at you while planning your downfall. Too long you have tolerated subtle poison, sweetly disguised as care. No longer. I have removed the snake from your path, severed the ties that threatened your spirit, and now, the space around you is purified, sanctified. Open your heart fully to receive this message, for what comes next is a flood of divine favor that you cannot even begin to imagine. The liberation is here, and with it comes the clarity to see who is truly for you, and who was never meant to be in your life. Do not fear the sting of truth, my beloved. God sees everything. Every whispered plan, every hidden motive, every quiet betrayal that attempted to penetrate your life without your awareness, God has seen it all. And now, by divine decree, every shadow is illuminated. Every hidden thing is exposed. Every snake that crept in your life under the guise of love, friendship, or trust is now disarmed. You will know the name, you will feel the sting, but you will also feel the relief, the liberation, the spiritual cleansing that follows such exposure. Archangel Michael continues, "Child of God, this is not the time to hesitate. I am commanding you to embrace the truth with the courage you were born with. When you hear the name, do not recoil in anger or bitterness. Instead, see it as a confirmation that God's power is working for you, not against you. The snake has been eliminated, yet the lessons remain. You will now step into a new era of your life where deception no longer holds sway over your spirit. Every step you take will be guided, every decision infused with divine wisdom. I am at your side, and I will not allow harm to come to you. Trust me. Obey the instruction of this message immediately, for delay allows doubt to creep in, and doubt weakens the impact of divine action. Can you sense the atmosphere changing around you? The heaviness lifting? The invisible chains snapping? That is God's hand, my child, working in your favor. You may have felt oppressed, constrained, or burdened by invisible forces. The snake represented more than a person, it represented the manipulation, the false promises, the hidden motives, the energies that sought to keep you from your destiny. Today, God has struck the sword, Michael has intervened, and the path is cleared for your breakthrough. Do not underestimate this moment. Open this message fully, with your heart, your mind, and your spirit aligned with heaven's purpose. Hear Michael's words again, "You are safe now. Nothing can harm you. The snake is gone. But remain vigilant, for those who were blinded by their own deception may still attempt to test your patience, to sway you with charm or flattery. You will recognize them now with eyes unclouded. God has given you discernment that cannot be taken away. I, Michael, stand as your protector, and no force in heaven or earth will penetrate the shield placed around you by divine command. Embrace this truth. Let the fear dissolve. Let the relief wash over you. The snake is eliminated, and you are free. But you must act now, open fully, and receive what has been prepared for your soul. Delay is a temptation of the enemy, urgency is a gift of God. Respond accordingly. This snake, whose name will shock you, represents a lifetime of misdirection, a lifetime of subtle attacks on your spirit, your confidence, your joy. But God has not allowed this to continue. Heaven has acted. Divine intervention has removed it from your path. And as you read this, the energy of liberation is flowing into your being. You are no longer entangled. You are no longer ensnared. You are no longer prey to deceit. The snake is gone. The chains are broken. The dark cloud lifted. And yet, the memory of its presence remains, not to torture you, but to teach you, to sharpen your spiritual awareness, to prepare you for the divine favor that is now imminent. Archangel Michael's sword glimmers, not with threat, but with righteousness. He says, "Stand firm, my child. Do not doubt the power of God working through me. This is the moment of reckoning, of restoration, of clarity. The name you will hear may hurt, but it will also confirm everything you suspected. God's plan is perfect, and now you are seeing the first rays of its fulfillment. The snake is gone, but the lessons you have learned will remain, shaping you into the person you are destined to become. Do not ignore this message, for in ignoring it, you risk delaying the manifestation of blessings prepared exclusively for you. Open, see, believe, and receive. This is your time. Feel the air around you change, the weight lift, the tension dissolve. That is the sign of divine intervention, the confirmation that the snake is gone. Feel the energy of liberation enter every cell of your being. You are being healed, purified, and prepared for a new chapter, a chapter free from manipulation, betrayal, and hidden agendas. God says, "Rejoice, my child, for I have acted on your behalf." Michael is here to guide, protect, and empower you. All that remains is for you to accept fully, without hesitation, without fear, without doubt. Open now, receive now, and embrace the divine favor flowing directly into your life. Remember, my child, the name will hurt, but the pain is temporary. The lessons are eternal. The liberation is permanent. You are standing at the threshold of a spiritual breakthrough unlike anything you have ever experienced. Do not turn away. Do not procrastinate. Open this message fully, let the light of truth wash over you, and see how God moves in ways you cannot yet imagine. Michael is at your side, the snake is eliminated, and your destiny awaits. God commands it. Michael enforces it. The snake is gone. The time for hesitation is over. Open now, my child, and step fully into the life God has prepared for you. God says, my child, listen carefully because this message comes directly from the throne of heaven. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, sword gleaming, light radiating from him, and he says, I order you to open this urgently. This is not a game. This is your life. This is your protection. The time is now. My beloved, a snake has been eliminated from your life. A hidden enemy who has been weaving darkness and deception around you has finally been removed. You may not fully understand it yet, but the one who intended harm, betrayal, and secret pain is no longer able to touch you. The name of this person, the name of the one who has caused heartache and stress, may shock you. It may sting. But know this, God has intervened, and justice has been served in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Open your heart to the truth that is revealed now. Do not ignore this message. The moment is urgent, immediate, and divinely orchestrated. Archangel Michael is crying tears of fire and light because he has been fighting for your protection silently. Every breath he took to shield you from harm, every movement of his sword that kept evil at bay, now culminates in this moment. The snake is removed, but you must understand the gravity. The person whose name you are thinking of, the person who has betrayed trust, hidden intentions, and secret plans, their influence over you is broken forever. The air around you feels lighter because the chains that have bound your peace are shattered. God says, my child, rejoice, but also be vigilant. Even though the snake is removed, the echoes of their actions may still linger. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the subtle remnants of deceit. Guard your heart, guard your mind, and guard your spirit. Do not fall into fear or despair because victory is already yours. This is not a time to relax. This is God says, this message is urgent, only for you, and Archangel Michael himself is commanding your attention. This is not a moment for hesitation. I urge you, do not delay, do not scroll past, do not allow distractions to steal this moment, for the heavens have aligned specifically for you. Archangel Michael stands beside you, sword of light in hand, shield of protection covering your spirit, and he says, I order you to open this urgently. A snake has been eliminated from your life. The enemy that has whispered lies, spread deceit, and tried to poison your heart, your mind, and your spirit, has now been removed. This is a divine act of justice, orchestrated by God Himself. It may feel surreal, but the truth of this moment is absolute. The name that will hurt you is coming into your awareness. It is the name that has caused sleepless nights, endless worry, betrayal, and confusion. And yet, Michael says, you are safe. God will be with you in this moment. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are enveloped in divine protection. Trust in Him, pray, and remain steadfast, for this is a turning point in your life. The snake has been silent for a while, hiding behind masks, weaving webs of deception, attempting to manipulate your relationships, your work, your finances, and your peace of mind. Every time you felt fear, doubt, or anxiety, it was a tool of the enemy, attempting to stop the blessings that God has prepared for you. But now, it is gone. Michael has commanded the removal. The chains are broken. The dark influence that has tried to suffocate your spirit has been cast out. You may feel relief, confusion, or even anger, but know this: everything that has happened has led to this moment, and God's timing is perfect. The name that will hurt you is being revealed not to cause you pain but to show you clarity. This clarity will allow you to see who has been true, who has been false, and who has tried to manipulate your life. Pay close attention. This is why Michael insists you open this now, because delaying will only prolong the darkness, and the light is ready to shine. You must understand the power of divine intervention at this very moment. God is moving in ways that you cannot yet comprehend. He is orchestrating events, opening doors that were closed for years, providing answers to questions that have lingered in your heart, and delivering justice that the world has denied. The snake's presence in your life may have caused you to doubt your worth, your abilities, and your purpose. It may have tried to convince you that your prayers go unheard, that your faith is misplaced, and that your destiny is blocked. This is a lie. Michael says, do not listen to the whisper of fear, do not succumb to the shadow of doubt, because God's power is greater than anything you have faced. The removal of this snake is proof. Open your heart and mind to this revelation. Pray, and allow the divine presence to flood your soul with peace, courage, and clarity. The name that will hurt you is tied to deception, betrayal, or secret intentions. It may be someone you trusted deeply, someone whose words and actions caused confusion, someone who wore a mask of friendship, loyalty, or love, but who in truth sought to harm you. Michael says, this is not to punish you, but to prepare you. Preparation is key. God never exposes deceit without a purpose. Now you are seeing clearly. You are being given the power to act, to protect yourself, and to step into your life with confidence and authority. The snake's venom is gone, but its lessons remain. You are wiser now. You are stronger now. And above all, you are ready to receive the blessings that God has long intended for you. Michael says, the urgency of this message cannot be overstated. This is a turning point. Every hesitation could allow the shadow to return. You must act. You must pray. You must trust God without doubt. You must step into the light, no longer allowing fear, manipulation, or deception to guide your decisions. Remember, the snake could appear again in another form: envy, lies, betrayal, or unexpected challenges, but the divine protection surrounding you is unbreakable. You are armored in God's love and Michael's guidance. Nothing can harm you. The name that is about to touch your awareness is not meant to hurt but to free you. It is part of the divine plan to reveal the truth and restore your peace. You may feel a wave of emotions as the name emerges: pain, anger, sadness, or even shock, but Michael urges you to breathe deeply. God's power is stronger than any emotional storm. He is holding you, protecting you, and guiding you. The name may remind you of what has been lost, what has been betrayed, and what has been hidden. But the truth is that nothing has been lost that God does not intend to restore. Every lie, every betrayal, every moment of doubt, has been accounted for. Michael says, open your heart to forgiveness, not for them, but for yourself. Release the bitterness, release the anger, release the fear. You are stepping into a new season where your heart, mind, and spirit will be renewed. The snake's elimination also signals a shift in your destiny. God is clearing your path for blessings that have been delayed. Opportunities that have been blocked by deceit, manipulation, or hidden agendas are now free to flow toward you. Your work, your relationships, your finances, and your spiritual growth are being realigned. Michael says, pay attention to the subtle signs around you, the unexpected calls, the surprising messages, the doors that suddenly open. These are confirmations of divine intervention. Trust them. Do not dismiss them. God is speaking to you constantly, and this urgent message is a call to awaken fully to His presence and power in your life. Now is the time for reflection and discernment. The name that will hurt you is part of a larger revelation. Take note of the lessons, the patterns, and the truths that are now being revealed. Michael says, write them down if needed, pray over them, and ask God for wisdom in how to proceed. You are not alone in this. Archangel Michael is with you, and God's light surrounds you. No harm can come to you. The snake is gone, but its impact is a reminder of the divine order that governs the universe. What was meant for evil has been transformed for your good. What was intended to harm has become a tool for growth, clarity, and divine alignment. As you move forward, be aware of the subtle influences that may still linger. Not everyone who appears in your life will be what they seem. Michael says, trust your intuition, pray constantly, and listen to the quiet whispers of God's guidance. You have been granted insight that others do not possess. Use it wisely. Avoid the traps of resentment or vengeance. Your strength lies in your faith, your courage, and your willingness to trust God fully. Nothing else can compare. The snake has been removed from your life, but your vigilance, your spiritual awareness, and your alignment with God's will are the keys to ensuring it never returns. Michael also emphasizes the power of gratitude. Celebrate this victory. Even if it is painful to confront the name that will hurt you, know that acknowledging it, understanding it, and releasing it is a sacred act of triumph. God sees your struggle, He honors your perseverance, and He rejoices in your faith. You are being lifted to a new spiritual plane, one where deception cannot reach you, where manipulation cannot touch you, and where divine blessings are abundant. Trust in this process. Walk in faith, not fear. Speak words of life, not despair. Pray constantly, and allow your spirit to be renewed daily. God is also preparing your heart for new connections. Relationships that were clouded by the snake's presence are now being purified. True friends, allies, and divine partners are being drawn to you. Opportunities for reconciliation, healing, and alignment with your purpose are now available. Michael says, stay alert to the people who come into your life now. They carry messages, blessings, and confirmations from heaven. The snake has gone, but the lessons of discernment, vigilance, and spiritual authority remain. You are also being reminded of your divine mission. Every moment of hardship, every betrayal, every challenge was meant to prepare you for this time. Michael says, the removal of this snake is symbolic of the purification of your life. You are being readied for greater responsibility, higher spiritual awareness, and deeper connection with God's will. The name that will hurt you is a marker, a checkpoint, and a reminder. Do not shrink from it. Face it with courage, discernment, and faith. Open your heart fully to God's guidance, and do not let fear dictate your response. Prayer is your most powerful tool right now. Speak to God directly. Ask for protection, clarity, wisdom, and courage. Thank Him for removing the snake, for revealing the name, and for guiding you through this process. Michael says, your prayers are like light beams, clearing the remaining shadows, strengthening your spiritual armor, and aligning your life with divine purpose. Do not neglect prayer. Do not delay in seeking God's counsel. The urgency of this message is because your spiritual alignment is crucial at this moment. Time is of the essence. Remember, the name that will hurt you is not the end of your story. It is a beginning, a revelation that leads to freedom, clarity, and divine empowerment. God has orchestrated this carefully. The snake's removal, the unveiling of truth, and the protection surrounding you are all evidence of God's love, precision, and care. Michael says, do not underestimate the significance of this event. Your life is being transformed. Your spirit is being fortified. Your destiny is being secured. As this revelation unfolds, remain mindful of your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Speak life, not condemnation. Act in alignment with God's will, not in retaliation. Trust in divine timing, even if the path is unclear. Michael emphasizes that every detail, every moment, every event is being guided. You are not alone. You are not vulnerable. You are protected, cherished, and guided by forces beyond human understanding. The snake has gone, but your vigilance and faith will ensure that the peace, clarity, and blessings you now receive remain permanent. Finally, Michael urges you to walk boldly into this new chapter. The removal of the snake, the revelation of the name, and the divine protection surrounding you are not temporary. They are permanent shifts in your spiritual landscape. Open your heart fully. Receive the blessings. Release the past. Trust in God. Pray constantly. Walk in light. Speak truth. Love fiercely. The snake is gone. The enemy is defeated. You are safe. You are blessed. You are empowered. And most importantly, you are never alone. Open this fully. Let it resonate in every fiber of your being. Do not hesitate. The time is now. God is with you, Michael is guiding you, and your life is entering a season of unprecedented clarity, freedom, and divine blessing. This is not a dream, this is not a warning that can be postponed. Open it, embrace it, and step boldly into the destiny that has been prepared for you. The snake has been eliminated, the name has been revealed, and the light of heaven now shines directly on your path. You are safe, you are loved, and you are unstoppable in God's plan. Michael says, open your heart fully, pray without ceasing, and trust without hesitation. The snake is gone. Your path is cleared. Your destiny is secure. Open your eyes, open your heart, and step into the divine plan that God has prepared for you. Nothing will go wrong. You are safe. You are protected. You are divinely guided. And this is only the beginning. God says, my beloved, hear me now, for this is a moment of utmost importance. Archangel Michael stands by your side, his wings stretched wide, his sword gleaming with divine authority, and he declares that this message is for your eyes only. I order you to open this urgently, for time is precious, and the path ahead requires your full awareness and trust in me. Today, a snake has been removed from your life, a force of deception, betrayal, and hidden intentions that has sought to disrupt your peace and your spiritual journey. The name connected to this snake will sting when you hear it, yet this revelation is meant to free you, to clear the shadow that has lingered around you far too long. Do not delay. Open this fully with your heart, with your mind focused on my guidance. My child, understand that you are not alone in this. Every step you take, every breath you draw, every moment of uncertainty, I am with you. Even when the world around you appears chaotic, even when betrayal has left scars in your heart, I am your refuge. Archangel Michael's presence is a shield against all harm, visible and invisible. He cries out not in anger, but in urgency, because he knows the weight of the forces that have tried to bind you, deceive you, and hold you back from your divine destiny. The snake that has been eliminated represents lies whispered in the night, whispers that sought to weaken your faith and cloud your vision. It is gone now, removed by my hand and by the authority of my archangel. You are safe. You are protected. You are seen and loved beyond measure. Listen carefully, for this is not merely a story of past conflict. It is a moment of awakening, a moment where your spiritual senses must align fully with my divine plan. The person behind this snake has operated in secrecy, weaving a web of deceit and manipulation, yet their power over you ends today. You may feel shock, confusion, or anger when the name surfaces, for this is natural. The human heart struggles with betrayal, especially when it comes from someone close, someone trusted. Yet I urge you not to let the sting of this revelation bind you in bitterness. Instead, let it be a catalyst for liberation. Let it release you from all invisible chains, from all spiritual burdens that have held your energy hostage. Archangel Michael says this is the time for you to step into clarity, to step into the light of discernment. He orders you to pray, not with hesitation or fear, but with authority granted through your connection to me. Speak aloud, call upon my name, and watch as the walls of deception crumble. Do not doubt the power I have placed within you, for every prayer uttered in faith is a sword of truth that slices through the darkness. The snake has tried to manipulate circumstances, to distort perception, to create doubt where there should be faith. But now, its hold is broken. Every scheme, every hidden attempt to derail your purpose, has been nullified. You are free. You are safe. You are empowered. This freedom, however, requires vigilance. The name you will hear may tempt you to look back, to linger in pain, to harbor resentment. I say to you, release it. Release it entirely, for holding on to anger gives the snake a window to return, even if momentarily. Archangel Michael stands with sword raised, ready to protect you, but your cooperation is necessary. Guard your heart. Guard your mind. Let trust in me be your guiding light. The enemy may still try